Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am going to work on my envelopes for my savings challenges while we do an update as promised from last week's post. So these are my two new binders. I have this, it was supposed to be white, but they're gray marble and black marble with, it looks copper. I don't know if you could see that very well, but these are my two new binders. One's going to be for work and one is going to be for savings challenges. So my savings challenge envelopes are coming out nicely. I have a couple done. I have Yahtzee, I have Monopoly, and I have Fur Babies done. So these are what they're going to look like. I'm going to hole punch them and they will go right in there. So there's that. So far that is all I have done. And so I thought while I worked some more on these, because I have to laminate and do all the things, that we could chit chat. So let me get my laminator set up and then I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, I am back. My hole punch and my phone charger because my phone is completely dead. So let me get that charging. I use my phone to do my shorts with. I'm at 1%. Woo! Not completely dead. Anyway, I use my phone to do my shorts with, so definitely have to get that going. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to work, shan't we? So last week I started on these. I did my What's New Mondays last Monday. Had it edited, everything. You're going to see that today. It's uploading right now, which is why my computer is on my desk. But with that being said, we had a lot going on last week and it was just overwhelming, scary, and I needed time to process everything that was going on. So what happened was my husband has issues with his back, and this was the first thing. When we went on vacation, he hurt his back again and didn't tell me while we was on vacation. So the whole time we've been back from vacation, we've been nursing his back and trying to get him better. Went to the doctor and, you know, got him seen and all of that. So we've been dealing with that. He has a hard time moving around right now with his back, and it's just, it's very painful, and it's painful for me to watch him being in pain. I hate that. That just tears me up. Well, this week, my back went out. So I've also been nursing my back as well as nursing him with his back. Then our air conditioner decided it no longer wanted to work. So I had to go on to Walmart, and the only way I could get it at the moment was to go into debt to get it. Walmart has a option for a firm. So that's what we did to get the air conditioner, because there is no way I can manage this summer heat without any sort of air conditioning. Just not gonna happen. So we got the air conditioner ordered and it got here Thursday, I want to say. So that was great. We got it installed on Friday. No, we got it installed Thursday. So I got here on Wednesday. It was due to be here Thursday. Anyway, I digress. It got here. It got installed. Well, while it got installed, I did something to my back, and I don't know what I did. I moved wrong. I breathed, for all I know. And it decided, hey, you're done. You don't need, your back to work properly. So it decided that it wanted to be a pain and not function correctly. So I've been dealing with that. Then on, what day was it? Thursday morning, early Thursday morning. Wednesday night we took Sammy out to her graduation dinner and we had Mexican. Well, while we was at dinner and shortly after dinner, she said that she was starting to have some pains, and she didn't tell us about it until the next morning. My daughter is only 17 years old, and she's complaining of chest pains and arm pains. So, we took her to the ER and got her checked out. And did all those things. They put a heart monitor on her, which we have to take back in tomorrow to get it read. I had to make doctor's appointments to the cardiologist and all of that stuff. So needless to say, my functionality, that's not the right word, that's not what I'm looking for. My capability of functioning, that's better, had decided I'd had enough, and I just couldn't. So, with everything else that was going on, I had to step back and just kind of deal. Give myself a moment to breathe and deal. Heart issues is not something we take very lightly, and obviously, and she's only 17, so that was even scarier. We think now that we look back on it that it was possibly anxiety induced. I'm hungry, can you tell? We think that it might have been possibly anxiety induced, where she was under pressure getting everything finished up for graduation and, all her schoolwork and everything. She's homeschooled, or she was homeschooled, so we had to get everything in and have it checked and all that process and whatnot. So we think that could have something to do with it. We don't know yet, obviously. We haven't seen the doctor yet. We have the appointment scheduled, and we haven't seen the outcome from the monitor yet either. So that is something that we're still in the I don't know range. But so yeah, that was my breaking point, and that's when I looked at my hubby and I told him, I said, I cannot work today. I cannot function. And I said, I need to get my weekly check-in filmed and edited for tomorrow, which was Friday, and I need to do this and I need to do that. I don't have no shorts going up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Monday. I don't have my Monday video going up yet. I've got it edited. I've got everything going as far as that's concerned, but I don't have anything else going. And I put myself in a stressful situation at that point, and I looked at him and I was like, I can't. I cannot. And he told me, he said, take the time off. He told me, you work for yourself, take the time off. He said, you don't have anybody to answer to except for yourself. It's fine. So that's what I did. I took the time off, and I am glad I did. I'm still not perfectly where I would like to be, but you know what? Life goes on. Right now she's okay, and frankly that is the only thing that truly matters, right? That your kids are happy and healthy, and that is what matters the most. So that is where I'm at with all of this. So Saturday we did her graduation, and she is officially a high school graduate. Yay! We are super excited about that. I just have to finish up by sending in paperwork to the County Board of Education and all that fun things, but as far as that part's concerned, that chapter is finished, and we are super excited about that. She is working towards her future now. We are setting up college visitations and all of that fun things. So we got a little behind on some of that stuff. And so we're catching up, but you know what? That is okay. We're working it, we're getting it, and that's all that matters. And she's happy. So again, all good things. She has plans for her future, and that is what we want to make sure that happens. So that is my update. That is what has been going on here and why I did a hiatus. I did keep an eye on why did I do that? I did keep an eye on my numbers and everything, and I had lost one subscriber during this weekend, but that was it. And then this morning I gained a subscriber back, so I don't know if it's YouTube's algorithms that's doing it or what, unsubscribing people for some reason. I don't know, but it was just one, and then they came back, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a huge hiatus, so I didn't expect huge issues with the numbers, but still. I am in the process of filming my videos for the week. I do I film my videos usually about a week in advance, and I'm behind on all of that. So this week, last week was it was a doozy, so it took a lot out of me, and I couldn't function. When I came back from vacation, all I did was go headstrong back into work. And although I love my work, I thoroughly, thoroughly love my work. I didn't take any downtime from it. And vacations, although we enjoyed our vacation, my daughter and I, they're still a little stressful. a lot going on, you know. And so I might have possibly kind of sort of should have took some time off when I got back, like a day or two at least, but I didn't. And so it is what it is. The important things are that our daughter is doing okay right now. That is important. And that we got stuff done that we needed to get done this past week. No, to top it all off, our van, when we was coming back from my daughter's graduation, broke down. So we had to go get the parts for that yesterday. Oh, another thing. So the money for the down payment for the air conditioner, the money for doctor's visits, the money for the part for the car, all of that has come out of our sinking funds. And I took from multiple sinking funds because I didn't want to deplete just any one. Although I did deplete a few, I'm not going to lie. But that's what our sinking funds are for, so we didn't have to be overdrawn. So we didn't have to sit there and wonder how we was going to pay for this and pay for that. And, you know, get all of that stuff going. So I am extremely grateful that we had the sinking funds. And I'm kind of mad at myself because I had to do that. But at the same time, I'm not, if that makes sense. So, because if we didn't have those sinking funds, we would be really overdrawn right now. And we're not in the checking account. So I am extremely grateful that we was able to do all of this, deal with all of this, and not have to be overdrawn and, you know, deal with all of that fiasco as well. So for me, the simple fact that we was able to do what we had to do and not put that extra burden on our shoulders was exactly why. You know what I mean? That was just everything for me. So yeah, you'll see that in my weekly check-in. I'm going to do a multiple weekly check-in for this week, and it's going to have that weekly check-in that I missed, as well as the current weekly check, to catch all of that up. My weekly check-ins, if you watch my channel, you know my weekly check-ins are a week behind. So instead of being 2 weeks behind on the weekly check-ins, we're only going to be 1 week behind. So that's good. I'll get all of that caught up here shortly. And we'll go from there. These envelopes are a little bit tricky because it's clear and it's really hard to see where everything is on here. So it takes me an extra minute or two to get these ones done and done right, but they're pretty and I like them. So this is what we're doing. I did manage to get this part, these done and cut and weeded last week on Monday. Monday, I think, was really the last week that I worked, or last full day that I worked last week. The only other thing I did was Tuesday I worked on editing the video for What's New Monday, and I did, oh, no. I worked Monday and Tuesday last week, that's right, because I designed some new stuff last week, and I added it to the video instead of separating it to a separate video, like I should have done. But I was excited, you guys. They were pretty, and I wanted to show those off, so I did. You'll see those in the Monday's What's New, or you will have seen them in the Monday's What's New video. So yesterday's video, because I'm going to try to put this up on Tuesday. I did promise you guys that I would have an update for you guys this week, and I am going to keep my promise. So that is what we had going on this week. That is what took me off of YouTube for a few days and out of my shop. I did see last week that I made another sale, so thank you so much. You know who you are. And I do hope that you are enjoying your purchases. Speaking of which, those of you who purchase from my shop, if you would be so kind, if you have a YouTube channel and you make any videos using those, would you please tag me in them so I can see how you guys are using my challenges and my budgets and everything. I like to see how everybody is enjoying them and using them. That would be awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for bearing with me last week, because I really did need a little bit of a moment, and I greatly appreciate you guys for, you know, being there and not getting mad at me for having to take a moment and be a human for a moment. So I greatly appreciate that very much. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I have a few more videos I need to film, then edit, and one of which is being a YouTube monetization check-in. So we've had a lot of growth over the past 2 weeks, so I definitely want to get that done and see how far we've come, which is awesome. And then I also need to film and edit the weekly check-ins, so that's going to be a longer one, and we're going to go through my sinking fund binders as well. And then I'm also going to finish these up and do a binder setup. And then I got to film a new What's New Monday for next week. So all of that stuff. Plus, don't forget this Friday's video, the weekly check-in video at noon that I post. There will be a code in there for the YouTube family to use in my Etsy shop for an extra 10% off your entire purchase. So if you are looking to purchase from my shop and haven't yet, you've been waiting. Right now for the month of May, everything in my shop is 5% off. But for Memorial Day weekend, Friday the 26th through Monday the 29th, it's my birthday weekend. So that weekend there is an extra 10% off coupon code that you guys will get on this video, on that video rather, to be able to use in my Etsy shop. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye guys.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky.